See, if I would have picked an Idol judge for a movie comeback, it would have probably been Harry Connick Jr. Maybe that's just me. Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. Right? Anyone? No? The Boy Next Door is the return of Jennifer Lopez to the big screen, this time as a middle-aged teacher who finds herself in a compromising situation with a student and the twists and turns that happen when she tries to fix her mistake. The movie is about weakness and temptation, about obsession and pursuit, and about 90 minutes of over-the-top nonsense that you've seen a million times before. And maybe that's the good thing about The Boy Next Door. It's only 90 minutes. The movie moves us through this story pretty quickly and doesn't drag out the proceedings. I'm not even kidding. For a movie this derivative and this paint by numbers, it's actually a bit of a miracle that I didn't really ever feel bored by it. Of course, it could have just been in the same way you don't get bored looking at any train wreck, but whatever the case, I didn't find my mind wandering much as the movie unspooled. Of course, I did find my mind wondering things like, is J-Lo actually a good actor, or is everyone else around her just overacting so hard she looks restrained? Which is especially disappointing when one of those overactors is Kristen Chenoweth, who I think is super talented, but after this, I kind of wonder if singing on stage is where she should stay. But it wasn't just her. Seriously, this was Spanish soap opera meets Nicholas Sparks level melodrama most of the time. Of course, that is if Sparks had decided to write Fatal Attraction and left all the R-rated sex and violence in the film adaptation. It's just all so serious and yet also blandly uninventive. You'd think a stalker-type thriller would have at least some new things to add to the genre, but nope, this is as predictable as it gets. You'll see every move coming a mile away, which of course makes it even more unbelievable and frustrating when J-Lo doesn't. And I think that has to be the worst thing about the movie. It has a terminal case of SPS. That's right, stupid protagonist syndrome. How am I supposed to root for you when you keep making decisions that are absolutely moronic? You can tell a movie suffers from SPS when you have that thing where you want to yell at the character on screen for their idiotic choices. And if it weren't for not wanting to disturb the nice couple sitting 2 rows in front of me at my screening, I imagine I might have come out of this one a little bit hoarse from doing so. At the end of the day, The Boy Next Door is as derivative and melodramatic as they come. It hits all the stalker thriller notes that have come before it with not much new or interesting to add. It's only because they managed to keep it quick that it escapes with its life and a D-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. But first, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. Want to see more? Well, Mordecai, also out this week, so you can check that out. And I should also have reviews of Strange Magic and Cake at yourmoviefriend.com, which, by the way, you can go to by clicking the logo right up here. That's also where you can find a searchable database of reviews as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best stalker thriller ever? Mine is about the creepiest I've ever seen Mrs. Doubtfire get. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and please subscribe.